Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On the carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown, Packers! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him to football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Buda Baker.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
20-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And Adams has it complete. And all the way down to the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Rodgers again now. He'll rifle, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in the Windy City, where the New York Giants have made the trip to take on Chicago. And that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back.
Matt Prater.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Green Bay.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Open man, it's Galladay, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Terrific catch, and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Running is Swift. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Lions.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
This is caught. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Like 15. Like 15. Right here.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Again, Peterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On play action, now Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself.
And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one an 8-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
On the carry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Don't do us like that.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run for it with Peterson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the
First down marker was and getting there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Stafford here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Stafford on first down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8. Yard line.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. A gain of
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, look, we're going to go right
15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run again with Peterson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Lazard, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability, and
the ability to run it and throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's got Fitzgerald. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now Bell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Lions on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's third and 2. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Stafford to his second-year tight end, Hockenson. For a Lion first down.
A gain of 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Adrian Peterson, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jelani Tavai. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Waller. That's complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To throw is Rodgers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub,
Okay,